Human rights lawyers and activists have called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to choose between the Ijaw nation and Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, over his verbal assault on the Ijaw nation, which is a violation of Nigerian constitution. Addressing a press conference at the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja, this human rights activist said if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu refused to call Wike to order, it would be believed that the FCT minister is acting under the order of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to assault the people of the South-South. It will be recalled that during a television interview a few weeks ago, the FCT minister Nyesom Wike referred to the Ijaw nation as a minority in minorities, as he claimed that they are not a major ethnic group in Nigeria.
That Wike is an employee of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and whatsoever your staff does, you must not shy away from taking total responsibility of the action. Therefore, I am putting it straight to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he is the one who has sent Wike to make such statements. And for him, the president, to deny this fact is to give Wike an ultimatum to apologize to the Ijaw nation. Failure of Wike apologizing to the Ijaw nation is an acceptance that Tinubu, our president, does not care on how any nationality or any ethnic group is being treated. For me, I'm a believer that an injury to one is an injury to all. If the Ijaw nation is being considered today by Wike as people who are minority in minority, because that was his word, I believe tomorrow my own nationality can also be quoted.
Demanding immediately, we are giving Mr. Wike 3 days to apologize. Otherwise, I think the Ijaw nation should do a petition against Mr. Wike to the United Nations. This is a clear threat against a people in their own land, in their own ancestral home, and such matters must not be swept under the carpets. The matters must be looked into by the United Nations because there's a threat against a particular ethnic nationality by persons who believe they are the owners of the states. A threat to annihilate them and to drive them from their ancestral home. And such matters should not be condoned.
And yes, he actually said minority of the minority. You can imagine how can people who occupy 12 major local governments in Rivers State be minority? People who occupy so many local governments in Delta. People who occupy 8 local governments in Bayelsa. People who occupy 3 local governments in Edo. People who occupy 2 local governments in Ondo. How can they be minority, for God's sake? How can you try to insult and communalize the struggle of Paklak and other notable Ijaw sons? Even the militants that he was talking down on, the militants, have they not done more for Niger Delta? Okay, what has Wike done for Niger Delta? What has he done for Rivers? What has he done? Aside cornering, somebody was cornering almost 13 to 16 billion IGR monthly.
To come in, first of all, ask him to apologize. You cannot tell an old man that an old man is wrong, while a young man is right. They are not say it. So the point we are making is that we are looking at what that may generate, because you have seen them. They have been making comments either as a group, either as a person, and if the president failed to address the issue now, it may lead to something else. And also, that comment also amounts to gross violation of rights, because the Constitution said that you don't discriminate against anybody. And if your right has been or is likely to be violated, you can seek redress in court. So, and Nyesom Wike being a governor, when you are addressing the press, you choose your words.
However, the FCT minister Nyesom Wike has been given a 3-day ultimatum as a matter of urgency to tender an apology to the people of Ijaw nation or face the consequence.